Tang pins and Zen pins in Balisongs. Differences: Tang pins are attached to the blade of the Balisong itself that space the handles away from each other properly so they don't smack together too hard in the open position and allow the latch to lock into place if the Balisong has one. Zen pins have the exact same function of the Tang pins, only they are not attached to the blade anywhere. Instead, there are two of them attached to the handles. They offer the exact same function of the Tang pins, but do so with a completely different method. The Zen pins make contact with the blade and stop their attached handles from coming any closer, again allowing the handles to be at a proper space in the open position and letting the latch do its job, if the Balisong has one. Same exact function for the closed position. Again, you can see these two cutouts in this Bear Ops Balisong 8, one on the right, one on the left, these cup-shaped cutouts in the blade. The Zen pins, once in the closed position, do not allow the blade to over travel in any direction, keeping them spaced away. Same thing with the Tang pin. There's accommodating cutouts in the handles of this Benchmade Model 42, being stopped by that tempered Tang pin. Now, most of the time with Tang pins, there will be two, one on the Tang of the blade and then one on the ricasso of the blade. The one on the Tang down here keeps the handles nice and spread apart when the Balisong is in the open position, and then the Tang pin on the ricasso of the blade will keep them spaced apart as well in the closed position. This is more common with Tang pin. This Benchmade Model 42 right here, however, is an exception. We do have a Tang pin on the Tang of the blade, but you'll notice something interesting about this one. It does not have a Tang pin on the ricasso. That's because it has what's known as a kicker. A kicker is a portion of the blade that pokes outward rather than the blade having a separate pin attached to it that comes into contact with the inside of the handle scales. So long as it's channel construction, this obviously would not work with a sandwich construction like this Bear Ops right here, because there's just an empty gap right there. But this kicker does not allow the blade to over travel, and also, of course, keeps the handles spaced apart. Tang pins, Zen pins.